Hi, my name is Darilyn, and I'd like to talk to you about my artifact speech. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you all a question. When you think back on your life, do you ever think about these specific moments or people or items that just really make up those moments? Like, for example, having your first kiss or going on your first roller coaster. They all make you feel some type of way, right? I'd like to keep those feelings in mind while we talk. I know that I'm not the only person who can and does think of these things and has these items in their lives that make them so special. Specifically, I'd like to talk to you about my 3 artifacts from my present, my past, and my future. In order of past, present, future, I have my snow globes, my paints, and the car of my dreams. First, I'd like to talk about my past, which is my snow globes. I mean, they're not too special. It's just a little glass ball with glitter and sometimes a light, sometimes a music box. But they're special to me because I got my first one from my aunt on Christmas. And as soon as I opened up that present, it was love at first sight. For me, this reflects my separate travels. My travels versus hers. Because every time we went to somewhere new, whether it be a zoo or an amusement park or maybe even a new state, I always got one. Over the years, I went from owning 1 to almost 40. Crazy, right? I have so many. And at some point along the way, my family started contributing. And every time that they went on a new adventure, they would also get me a snow globe, only adding to my numbers. I love and treasure each and every one of them simply because they all have a unique origin story that is special and different. They're very, very sentimental to me, and I will carry them on from now until forever. Next, I'd like to touch on my paints. These I got a majority of from craft stores, Amazon, obviously, and my mom. I know they're not super crazy, but they are very significant to me. As a busy person with college and other factors, it is very difficult to maintain a free time, downtime, because, life gets in the way. It's what it does. When I'm not working, one of my favorite pastimes is painting. It is one of the very few hobbies that I still willingly choose to maintain. I find a lot of enjoyment in it, for I can use my works to give to my loved ones and the people I care about. And being able to sit there and watch family and friends as their faces light up, being able to give them something that I worked on, is just so special to me. And my favorite way to draw is by pencil, because then I can either leave it in black and white or I can modify a detail. But one of my favorite things is being able to paint over my drawing and create something completely new, original, and just unique. I love it because it is so relaxing, letting the brush kiss the canvas as all of the pieces come together, and it is so fulfilling and satisfying seeing my final result. Drawing isn't fun, but we gotta do what we gotta do because it is incredibly worth it. It's an artifact to me because my works live on. And I know they live on through me, my journals, my friends and family and all their gifts, on my canvases, and in my heart. Finally, I'd like to touch on the thing that I believe is my future artifact. The car of my dreams. And yes, it's a sunroof. I got it on my 18th birthday, but I do not have access to this yet. It is important to me because once I do officially claim ownership over this item, I believe that I will have more control and independence to my life. It is a huge goal to me because it is a huge milestone for every person to get their first car, right? I mean, not living at home makes it so much harder to do things. Without a car and without a license, I have to deal with more things. Yes, I have my permit, but I didn't think it'd be so hard to get all the driving hours. I mean, I didn't think it would be so difficult to just learn how to sit behind a wheel and drive. But I know that it will be tough, and I plan to get there. Because once I complete this task, And there will be so much more opportunities for me, like being able to get a job, go to the store whenever I want, and I'm not having to rely on other people for rides. Because it is very difficult to plan with people and make sure that the schedules are right so that I can go to whatever event while not interrupting everyone else's lives. All in all, it is a huge accomplishment if I do get to this point, simply because it will prove that I can deal with all the inevitable things to come. To sum it all up, my artifacts are born from my memories, my dreams, and my goals. The snow globes represent my past because they are an ongoing treasure of mine that I plan to keep with me forever for all the sentimental stories. Painting represents my present because it is a hobby that I still deeply cherish. And the 2005 Mustang is the thing of my future because it is a goal of all the things I wish to accomplish later on in my life. We all have those sentimental items, yes. Some have more than 3, others have less. I'm just glad that I get to sit here and tell you about the things that I do love and the things that I do cherish. And I know that there's never going to be enough time to cherish everything for all that it's worth. But between the memories and having them there, let's appreciate them when we can. Thank you.